Hello everybody, welcome at Spirit Island Playthroughs. My name is David. I'm gonna play the game today. It's been announced a few weeks already that I would be playing the next game, but I had some problems with the setup, technical issues. But today it's finally there. I will be playing a game of against Habsburg, and on board number G, board G, and the spirit that we're gonna play today is Wandering Voice Keen's Delirium. That's still the latest one published in the Steam game, and it's an interesting spirit. It's a spirit that plays a lot with the Strife token. The Strife token is very important for Wandering Voice, and it has this Incarna. It Incarna is very mobile. It goes from land to land, and everywhere where it goes, it puts down these Strife tokens, and that is quite nice to set up ravages and have the Dahan actually kill the invaders. It's just that if the Incarna is too close to where the ravage is happening and there's a strife in that ravage land, then the Dahan are not doing anything. So in order to set up a good ravage with the strife and Dahan, you need to be sure that the Incarna is no longer adjacent to that land. So this is a little bit the difficulty with Wandering Voice. So you have to calculate its movements, but otherwise it's very nice. It's a quite strong spirit, and yeah, we're gonna see how he's doing today against Habsburg. All right, let's go. Starts in the jungle. We're gonna have an exploration in the wetlands. Okay. So it's a yeah, it's gonna get in the wetlands. Yeah. Okay. Now it's a bit of a general strategy with Wandering Voice. I'd like to play mostly to grow fast with his 2 presence growth, so that's option number 2, and then going the upper track, so releasing a lot of energy, but also in the beginning I want to have him play 2 cards, so that will make it happen that you get a lot of energy, but also you don't get many cards. But he has this special card, which is, let me see, that is Thermal's Touch, and that card you can get some extra minor power cards. If you play solo, then you can actually gain 2 minor cards, but it's a little bit different from the usual gaining of cards, because you just get the one on top of the minor power deck. So there's no choosing there, it's just getting a card, and then also that card gets to your discard pile, so you have to wait until you reclaimed, and then you finally get to play those new cards. Well, so it's a little bit of a luck game if you get good cards, but it's at least you get some cards to play with. All right, let's move on. So wetlands. I'm picking here. I'm gonna pick like I said, I'm gonna pick from the presence track. Sorry, the energy track, and And actually, yeah, it's not really important for a wandering voice where to put down the presence. Um, Usually is by the time you are really playing, then he's already had his presence everywhere on the board. He has not much problem with range usually. So yeah, yeah, I'm just put down presence where I like. Um, okay, soon you can get this element. So now I have the choice between the sun and the moon element. I'm gonna wait until the slow phase, whether I want to moon or a sun, because usually it's only in the slow phase that you actually start using those elements. It's not gonna happen in the first turn, by the way, I can tell you that already. Okay, then let's see, what shall we do? So the frightful keening is you can push your Incarna around a bit. And I only get to play one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this one. Okay, so now I have one air, which makes me move in the fast phase, and then the frightful keening itself, what makes me move my Incarna in the slow phase. So yeah, this is gonna be my first turn. Okay. Now, first of all, I want to strive this city. And yeah, that's it. So they're not gonna build in land number 2 because that had a disease, and they build a town in number 4. Okay, now they're going to explore the mountains. Okay, time to move my Incarna. I'm going to get some extra fear. He's good in the fear. And if I'm strifing a town, I can move it. So let's move this town away to the coast. All right. Okay, and then the second turn. So I'm gonna have a bit of a problem here with land number 1. And land number 8. So the both wetlands are okay now. With Habsburg, I don't mind actually getting a bit of blight in the beginning. At least it will reduce the effects of the escalation. So maybe I'm actually going to choose to let land number 8 just blight. But then I would like to do something with land number 1 because there's Dahan there already. So it's gonna be good if something gets destroyed there. Okay, let's free up the 2 card plays. and I'd like to have a sacred site somewhere in the middle of the island. Okay, and so for the second turn I will be playing Thermal's Touch and the Twist Perceptions. So with this, I can still I'm getting the 2 air, which will make it possible for my Incarnate to be moved. But also I can play the next innate power, which then will do well. It's then I can choose whether I can do more damage with a sun element or do more fear with moon elements. Okay, but as I said, I'm gonna wait until the slow phase to see what is best for me. By the way, I want my I want my sacred site actually not in land number 5, because I think it's stronger in another land. Let me get back. Okay. I want my presence, my sacred site in land number 2. Okay, now I'm gonna move my Incarna. Let's okay. So the city will soon be removing its strife because of the ravage. But I actually like to have it on strife. So I'm going there and I'm gonna add a strife there. Okay, each city does +2 damage, which is perfectly fine for me. Doesn't change. And I'm gonna add some disease. Maybe gonna get some extra fear. Okay, let's see. So where shall we put the disease? Let's put it on land number 3. And okay, we're getting quite some fear because of the event. And we get our first fear card actually. Okay, we can remove a explorer from a land with a sacred site. So now I'm actually happy that I changed my sacred site to land number 2. That is one less explorer to care about. And that's another explorer that's gone. Now they're gonna build in the mountains, okay. Okay, now what are we gonna do? So I'm thinking of putting this town here in land number 1 on Blight, so that in the next Ravage it will be destroyed. But I need to be sure that I'm moving my Incarna away from land number 1, otherwise this rule will kick in that the town will do nothing when the Incarna is near them. And I will be playing this Terminal's Touch to get some cards. Okay, so in order to get a card, I can either discard a power card, or I can pay 1 energy. And since I'm targeting myself in a solo game, I can do it both to get 2 cards. So I got 1 energy here, so I'm gonna spend it. And this is what I'm getting. Okay, this is a defense card with Moon on it. It's not too bad. I have a preference, of course, for the cards with air on it, but this is not bad. Could be useful. And the next one, okay, this one has an air. It's the Swarming Wasps with some adding animal beasts. All right, now so I want to twist perceptions to put a blight on the town. The Mind-Shattering Song. So this one is only can only be damaging invaders that are on strife. So this town that is on strife, that I just put on strife, well, it's going to be taken care of in the Ravage. But that's not true for the town number on land number 3. So I can actually destroy that one. But I have to add one more sun element. Oh, I can do 1 damage per sun element that I have, so wait. Now I'm just wondering why. Oh wait, finish pushing. Yeah, first I have to finish pushing, of course. Okay, so I'm going to add a sun element here, and then I want to generate 2 fear, deal 2 damage, and that's 3 fear altogether. Okay, that's nice. Okay, so in this next turn, now I have to reclaim, and that gives me another free movement with my Incarna, and it gives me an extra energy. But yeah, not growing any further. Okay, so this is a bit of a tricky one because I can add or move my incarnate only to a land with your presence. So that is also need to make sure that your presence is there where your incarnate wants to go. So I want to move into land number 6 in order to get this this explorer out. Let's move it to land number 1. Hopefully it will be taken care of there. So as I said, yeah, I'm gonna let land number 8 blight for now. I'm not too worried about that. It's just that that city at some point is needs to be removed. But okay, let's deal with that later on. Let's see how we can actually do something about land number 7. Okay, so I'm going to play. Still, I'm going to play 2 cards. I would like to have them both with air on it, so I'm not going to play the defend card. Okay, I want to do the twist perceptions, and let me see. Would it be useful to yeah, I could play this one. Yeah, the thing is that I'm actually I'm probably not gonna use my Incarna movement in the best possible way, because I don't want to go into land number 8. That will destroy my Incarna. I don't want to go to land number 2 because I want to move away from land number 1. So I have to move it into land number 5, but there's no invader there to put the strife on. So that is a bit of a pity, but otherwise, I think this will be okay. Yeah, let's go for this one. So as I said, I want to move out with my Incarna. And okay. What's the next event? When explorer once per board, we gonna add a town instead of an explorer. And what's the other one? Add a beast to land without blight, but a town. And we're gonna defend 1 per Dahan. Okay, well that's not really a big problem. Yeah, where shall we put the beast? Put the beast there, land number 8. And defend 1 per Dahan. Okay. Okay, that cleaned up land number 1. Okay, we're gonna have a blight in the other mountains and building in the both jungles. Now, unfortunately, this town is going to land number 6. Oh, they're going to gonna come again in the mountains. And now we have to escalate with, I think, 2 towns. Let's not get it near the mountains. I don't like that this moment. Okay. I can. Let me see, because I would like to put this town in land number 7 on strife, so that will be destroyed during the ravage, but only if I can move out with my Incarna. Yeah, let's see. Let's just first take some cards with Tremor's Touch, doing the same thing as last time. Getting a defense card, which probably will be easy for me to hit this threshold. And but it doesn't have any air. Okay, and then okay, I can still pay 1 energy and do this again. Gold's Allure. Well, that is, yeah. Well, it has actually, it puts down Strife. But otherwise, not the most interesting card for Wandering Voice. Okay, so I can let me. Okay, I'm going to add a strife to this town here, but I don't want to move it. And I'm I'm prepared actually. I'm thinking of letting the land number 6 also blight. In that case, we have 3 blights, and uh, that will reduce the escalation somewhat. Okay, this is. Let's finish pushing here. Yeah, and this makes the mind-shattering song a bit not so powerful because, yeah, I could actually destroy this town, but that will happen anyway. Just need to. Yeah. Okay, let's put this one. I'm going to get another moon because that will give me more fear. And I'm going to target, well, let's just target any land, doesn't really matter. And the city has 1 damage, but yeah, that of course will do nothing. So how will we grow now? Now we can free up this air, which will possibly give me 3 air, which will make me move twice. That's quite interesting because now with that if I move twice I can actually do something about the mountains and yeah. Okay. Let's set this up. I'm going to free up the air. Free up the spot number 4, so that already gives me quite a bit of energy. And now, okay, let's see what this is going to do. So you should see I've got 3 air. I can move 1 more, my Incarna once more. Right. So the swarming wasps, I can. That's too bad actually. That's. I was actually thinking of getting those explorers out from here with the beast there, but I cannot target a land that has blight on it, so yeah, that won't work. Well, I can still add some a beast somewhere where it could do some work. Let's put a beast there. And I'm going to push my Incarna to land number 8, put Strife on it, and I'm going to move on to land number 6, put Strife on the town, then I might just as well actually get the town out. So I'm changing plan now because yeah, it's not going to be blighted. So I'm actually saving it from blight. I'm just thinking, what shall I do with the town? Okay, let's drop it here. And yeah, I think that's it for the fast phase. During the next normal ravage, each town does +1 damage. Okay, I can. That's not a problem. And the beast will destroy explorers. Okay, well, there will be 1 explorer less. And I'm gonna get some extra Dahan, I guess. Yeah, that's happening. Okay. A jungle or a wetland with Dahan. Let's put that in land number 4. Another fear card. Choose a land with beast, strife, or Dahan. Downgrade 1 town or city there. That is actually nice. Yeah. I'd like to do that in land number 1 because that will save it from a city being built. Okay, it's clearing the land number 7. Victory, terror level 2. And now they're building in the mountains. And they're gonna explore in the wetlands. Now we have to add some towns. Yeah, well, the choice is the jungle. Okay, I'm gonna put them in the jungles. Okay, we can move our Incarna again. just thinking of how to prepare the how to set up this problem with the mountains. Actually, I could use this defense in the next ravage. Okay, let's move my Incarna to land number 8. I'm going to Fear, and I'm going to put the Strife under the town, and I move this town out from here. Okay, and now the mind-shattering song. If I'm adding another sun element, I can actually destroy a town. There's only 2 towns that are on Strife. If I'm going to work on land number 1, then I can actually also clear that in the Ravage. Let's do that. So 2 suns. I'm gonna apply the mind-shattering song on land number 1, do 2 damage, and I will kill the town on Strife. Okay, let's see. So now we are already getting quite some energy. I can use the Dark Entangled Woods as a defense on land number 1. Land number 8 is relatively safe. The only problem is that I won't be moving much. Probably not gonna have the 3 air, so that's a bit of a pity. Okay, let's. I'm think I want to get another power card, and now actually I think I'm just better off if I pick a major power, and I can still put my presence down. So maybe actually I'm thinking of push your Incarna to free that, so that I can get an extra movement during the growth phase, which is quite nice. And actually, I'm getting an extra air with this option, so I'm all for this now. Let's get a power card, and I want to have a major. Let's see. This is always exciting. Okay, I see quite some with well, all of them have air. Especially eyeing on the Twisted Flowers, because that also has the other elements, which are interesting for this spirit. Yeah, there's a lot of fear. I don't know if I will be hitting the threshold, because I'm not so great with the plant elements, but yeah, otherwise it's quite good. Let's just get this one. That one's for me. And what am I gonna throw out? Yeah, the Gold's Allure. Adding a presence. Let's get this one there. Okay, I can actually already start to play this this major. And yeah, but I want to have still want to have a defense on land number 1. The only thing that's irking me is this escalation all the time that is putting too many towns down. Okay, I can start moving my Incarna. I'm gonna do 2 steps with the innate power, and the other innate power is also good. And I'm having this this nice major. Let's see what I can do with it in the slow phase. Yeah, that's quite nice. Let's move on. So this one is gonna be on land number 1. Doing nice, some fear and defense of 3. Oh, by the way, no, wait. I wanna go back. To the growth phase because I still could move my Incarna around. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste any blight. Sorry, any strife. Let's push one there. Okay, and now we're going into the fast phase. Okay, again, defense on land number 1. There's some fear. I can move my Incarna. Let's move to land number 4 so that they won't be building a city if I'm going to move out this town. Yeah, let's get this town out of the way. And I can do one more movement. Let me think. I want to... No, actually this is not what I want, because... okay. I'm going to move to land number 4, put the town on strife, move the town to land number 4. Going to land number 5. Let's put this one there. And that's it for the first phase. Okay, what is this? So we can choose. We gain one energy, and we can discard one. Yeah, basically we have to choose. We can risk it to get less blight on the card, or we're gonna destroy one of our presents, and we're gonna gain an extra element during the whole game. But we have to pay for it with 4 energy minus the plants that we have. So basically, just 2 elements. So I'm not too worried about getting less presents. That's perfectly fine with Wandering Voice. So I only have to pay 2 and these presents, and then I'm just getting a permanently element for the rest of the game. And yeah, I'm of course going to get um, a an air element, which will pay off immediately actually. So forge a web. Um, right. I'm going to pay energy 2. I'm going to destroy a presence. Let's get the presence on number 5 out. And now I'm gonna get a extra element, and of course that will be an air. And now I'm actually getting this next level for the mind shattering song, which is super nice actually. Okay, on each board, push 1 beast to a land without towns and cities, and I'm getting fear as soon as there's an explorer. Yeah, so I can basically move any of the 3 beasts that I have, but I do want to push it into a land with explorers. So I'm gonna push this beast from land number 6. Wait. What was that? Ah, okay. Yeah, it goes to a place without towns. Okay, well that is that is not as nice as I thought it was. Okay, now they move Dahan into a land without setup symbols. I just don't know on the Steam game where the setup symbols are. I think it has I think it has somewhere that you can show it, but I forgot what it was. Well. So the setup symbols are in land number 3, 4, and 7, and I guess because that's the one that's the lands that I can click on. Yeah, let's move 1 there. Now we have a fear card. Remove 1 explorer town from a land matching a ravage card. Okay. Well, let's get this one out. The guys on land number 1 will be destroyed anyway. another fear card. Each player chooses a different land and each gather up to 2 Dahan. 1 damage if... yeah, okay. Now I'm regretting that I have my incarnate there, because it would be nice, so nice, if I could put these Dahan in the mountains and they would be destroying this city. But as long as the incarnate is next to it, they're not gonna do anything. So but I can do somewhere one damage. So let's get that Dahan that I just moved into land number 3 back to land number 4, and then it will do a damage there, and it will well, they won't be building there. Okay. Okay, so now I have to gather a town in land number 2. Let's take the one with the strife on it. And land number 4, I'm gonna get the other one with the strife to land number 4. And now they're gonna explore in the jungle. That means we're gonna get another escalation. So escalation in 3 and then in 7. Okay. Now we're going to the slow phase, and this is going to be interesting because now we're going to play quite some cool powers. It's going to be the major one, and this one I can basically play anywhere I like because I got enough sacred sites to have a range all over the island. And the Mind Shattering Song, which is nice because I can actually I can do a lot of damage. It's actually too strong. I cannot fully use it. Because I can, with this one, I can start destroying cities. Okay, for each pair that I have of Moon and Sun, I can destroy one invader with Strife. And but before I can already do 1 damage per Sun that I have. So basically, if I'm adding a Sun here, I can remove 2 invaders with Strife on it, and a town with Strife on it, and that I'm not gonna use that to the fullest, unfortunately. But then, so I'm thinking of land number 2, of course. But if I leave it on 1 Sun, I cannot destroy both invaders on Strife. So yeah, let's do it like this. Target land number 2, I'm gonna do 2 fear. Deal 2 damage. Well, this is the damage that will basically be a little bit in vain, because they are gonna be destroyed anyway. Okay, now we're gonna have a lot of fear. We have another fear card. Okay, we are on fear level 2, so we can remove 2 invaders and do 4 fear. For a moment I was thinking, okay, we are going to win, but I don't think it's gonna happen yet. But I do want to get this city out. Okay, now let's see, because I'm basically 1 fear away from fear level 3. Oh, I don't have any cities on the map. That means that if I have a fear in the fast phase, I can actually already win the game. So and I was already looking at this card. You see the fear there? Okay, let's go for it. It doesn't really matter what I'm doing right now. So, yeah, well, let's just go for the win. I don't really think about it at this moment anymore because, yeah, I can still move my Incarna. Let's get it there, and this one goes. I'm moving the town, and I'm just gonna play this 1 card, and that's it. Fast phase. Let's for good measure, I'm gonna get my Incarna moving. I can put more things on Strife, but basically, yeah. Oh, I can do another step. Just because I like it so much. No, I'm going to finish pushing. But the main thing is I'm going to target this land with Strife on it. I'm getting a fear. I'm getting to fear terror level 3. And that's it. I have a victory because there's no cities left anymore. Okay. And all the invaders are leaving the island. We're on Strife. Or not, but they're gone now. Let's look at the details. So this was turn number 6. Okay. Yeah. I've played faster sometimes, but it's still good. The score is 42, and yeah, a nice victory. I got only 1 blight, and for the rest, yeah, a lot of Dahan. So I think it's a good game. It's an easy game actually, and hope I've shown you a bit of Wandering Voice and how he can be played with all the Strife. Okay, thank you for watching, and hope to see you next week with Magda playing another game. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.